Welcome everyone to Karmic Dynasty. I am Joyous Ram. We are here for the summary of semester 1. Now, semester 1 of the Bobby Hemmitt and Aleister Crowley Study and Apply was 3 episodes, 3 parts. Now, if you missed any of those parts or you'd like to refresh, those videos are in the description below. So check it out, check it out. All right, here acknowledging the platforms that I am honored have the Karmic Dynasty sharing on their platforms right now. We have Seba, Khepra, Ptah, and we are streaming over to his platform. Welcome to the Khepra Ptah audience. I appreciate you being here. The Karmic Dynasty audience appreciates you being here. And also the Emperor of Karmic Dynasty, Abdiel bin Levi L. His YouTube channel, Tribe Up 777999, is also streaming the Karmic Dynasty to their audience right now. Now, Karmic Dynasty will be here Mondays and Thursdays, 8 p.m.-ish Eastern Standard Time, to continue this study of these great teachers and figures that have brought so much knowledge to us all. So right now we are, of course, spotlighting Bobby Hemmitt. Bobby Hemmitt has, in the reference video that I shared initially, had content of Aleister Crowley's that was part of his lecture. Now, I'm going to be sharing another part of that lecture this evening, so you all be prepared to have that come in. If you missed any of the reference videos before, check out one of the parts of the 3 parts that led us to this first semester summary. We are here to study, so everyone brought their notes. I'm glad y'all did. For those of you who didn't, you have plenty of time to get it done. Get it done. Get your pen. Get your pen. Get your things going. Now, what else I want to share? Okay, we got some things to get done today. And oh, so next, speaking of great teachers, next, I'm going to be looking at Dr. Sebi. People have asked me about that, and I'm going through this journey right now where I'm bringing on these teachers. So in a world where I'm bringing on Dr. Sebi next, did y'all see where Bobby Hemmitt told y'all? He told y'all, eat your chicken, eat your fried chicken. This will write something here. I got to write something. Eat your fried chicken and drink y'all some of that Kool-Aid. Y'all got y'all Kool-Aid. Y'all got that Kool-Aid and you got your fried chicken. You prepare for class. Except who came in here with their clothes on? You gotta take the clothes off. I gotta take clothes off today. This class, the summary. Oh, you can't come to the altar with your clothes on. Who got the clothes? Go. Bye. Get it done. Get it together. Come back. Okay. All right. Karmic Dynasty. Now that we got the crazies out. I got some clothes on. Okay. I got some clothes on. All right. I had to clear the crazy. What? They ain't got no clothes on over there. What? They eating fried chicken and drinking Kool-Aid over there. What? I crack me up sometimes. Let's go. All right. Starting out, if you missed how I came about this topic, go over to part 1 and check it out. It's in there. I'm not doing that repeat thing. Now, today's class summary is led by this thinking thought that Aleister Crowley did not come with that, the book of the law from AWAS is being said that is a black man, is somebody black behind that whole story. And in those times, in such situations, in Egypt, first of all, he was over there in Egypt. Aleister Crowley is said to have been in Egypt at the time. Now, as far back as you want to tell the story, is people of a complexion over there. You know? So it's said that he was in Egypt, and that knowledge did not come to him so easily through his wife. The demon alien AWAS spoke through Aleister Crowley's wife to him. Also being seen that the book of the law, the 3 chapters, are from 3 Egyptians. Okay, so those are some factors. And on that note, I'm about to eat. Yesterday, I cooked, I didn't eat really. I'm about to eat. So while I'm eating, we're gonna check out Bobby Hemmitt and some more of this part lecture to get us into this evening. We have come here to recap our notes. I have my notes. Okay, we've been looking at this Bobby Hemmitt and Aleister Crowley situation. So I have my notes. We're gonna go over those notes tonight. And I'm glad y'all here. Everybody's in here. This is great. Also, right quick, before I get going, I am sharing. I have an upcoming video. Did I say that? I have an upcoming lecture, tour, event. And
did you know 3,000 people are foreclosed?
I don't need you right now. Hold back. So, and it will be in Tennessee.
A vegetarian restaurant.
Come on, Bobby. Bobby said, "Come on, Joy. What's the hold up? What's the hold up?" What I got going on over here? I don't need that. Y'all still here? We here? All right, come on. Bobby said, "What is the deal?" All right, so I'm having a lecture event in Tennessee coming up. Is projected to be in August. So y'all stay tuned. Be prepared to buy your tickets. We have in pre-sale. We have in virtual tickets, because this event is no children allowed. No children allowed at this event. So where's my thing? So y'all can get y'all's tickets virtually. Those of you who can't get away from the house, you can't get away from the area you're in, and or you just can't make it in the capacity you'd like to, you'll be able to join us virtually. The event I will be having there with Abdiel Ben Levi. Again, we're streaming to his channel. So the audience over there, Tribe Up 777999, we're gonna see y'all there. Khepra Ptah's audience, you're invited too. I have my own little special group of people, and they know who they are, and they'll be there also. Invitation. From Karmic Dynasty, you definitely invitation only to buy a ticket. If you don't get a ticket, if you don't get an invitation, you can't purchase a ticket. Not my audience. So if you don't have an invite, and I suggest you tread lightly, because I know y'all, some of y'all is tricksters. I'm recognizing your ass right now. Some of y'all, let me take Bobby off here right quick while I vent. You can go by way of the Tribe Up 777-999. Audience, go through Abdiel Ben Levi if you want to. And you know good and well, you from the Karmic Dynasty era, and you didn't get an invite to get a ticket. Okay, don't play. That's all I'm saying. Don't play. I got time. I'm sharing this video, Bobby Hemmitt. Thank you, y'all. Thank you.
So I went down this. There was a vegetarian restaurant down someplace down near 2 streets over from P Street. So we went down there to eat one Monday. So she was working. She went by the job to get a check. There was a white boy that worked with her named Josh. He's all, one of these crackers. Well, he was from Kentucky, but he moved to California, Berkeley. They're still into that hippie and sunshine shit. So he a vegetarian and, a great liberal and all this kind of thing. He gave away his fucking car, because it's so, confining and all this shit. So he said, can I go down there with you? So we said, okay, cool, fuck it. So we went down and stuff and talking and stuff, because and so we went down and was talking with the white boy, sitting there eating. And I'm saying the whole time now, the reason why I invited you to come down is because I'm going to see what's happening with you. We're sitting there eating, and he's basically talking about the damn job. Because they know with black people, you can talk about the job and stuff, but you can't get into nothing very advanced with them because they think we stupid. So he said, well, what do you do? I said, well, I do lectures and stuff. I didn't say I do lectures on the white man is the devil. I said, I do lectures, on African history, Egyptology, shit like that, just to get him out. He was like, oh. And so he kept on talking about the job and all these old fucking shit. On a menial level, I said, now sooner or later, I'm going to start preaching up in here because damn if I'm going to sit up around a motherfucking cracker and he, insult my intelligence by talking some damn menial small talk. So the first thing he did, he went in, so he tried to drop a little now. He said, yeah, the Egyptians had brain surgery and all this kind of thing here and all, and said a little thing, and that was my introduction. So, okay, that's the introduction. I said, okay. And I started rattling it off to him. So the whole time, I'm doing it in a nice way. I kept saying the West, instead of saying the white man, I said, well, the Western man is really quite dumb. The Jethro Bodine of the world. So I was throwing this shit all off on him, but I wanted him to know that I was no damn fool. And see, we as so-called upward mobile, even when you get around them, they're saying this is the best of their race, but they're real stupid. Or you can wear a suit and tie, and you can talk about damn electronics, and you can talk about all the little shit your little job does. And whatever little old thing you doing, you know what I'm saying, with AT&T, IBM, or whatever, but that's not the real deal shit. Now, I knew this cracker went to Berkeley. Now, Berkeley got one of the biggest libraries on the fucking West Coast. See what I'm saying? It's dealing with all kind of metaphysical things, all kind of new age things. So I said, I know this cracker. If he's a vegetarian, I know this cracker knows some shit. And I'm not going to let him get out of here without discussing this shit, because he ain't going to small talk me. So when he opened up the door, I went into some things. So he figured, I'm going to try to find out what this nigga knows. So I said, no, I'm not just going to talk about the basic shit. I'm going to get into some deep shit and try to corner myself so I know you'll ask me to explain it, thinking I wouldn't know how to explain the shit. So I went straight into some magic shit. I went straight into some stuff.
Now, before we go into the magic shit, now I'm over here eating, but I'm like, yeah, I've only, I just need to bring up this clip for a moment, but I hate that environment where people assume you're ignorant. They assume you don't know so much. And I know myself, I share with people that I lecture and tour. And speaking of which, in preparing for my Tennessee event, I was like, when the last time I had an event? And come to find out, according to my YouTube archives, it was the Matrix watch party in Indianapolis, Indiana. I was like, what? That was like almost 3 years ago. I was like, damn, I ain't been out, but I have been out in the community amongst the people, helping people build their business and get things started, like the cattle farm, the cow farm in Alabama I went to. That's on my channel. Check the archives. And the businesses in the Pittsburgh area, the grand openings, all that stuff, it's on my archives. And the Moonfox shop, the children getting them, you know, their own products up and on sale, it's in my archives. And speaking of that, I'm going to have their products with me, of course, at the Tennessee event. And that's going to be a sale on a sale. So if you want some natural tooth powders, creams, snacks, art, etc., definitely make your way to that Tennessee event and get your discounted products with a little gift, with some gift. And y'all know I'm cooking. Speaking of food, Bobby Hemmitt talking about food. I'm eating food. Speaking of food, y'all know I'm cooking at that event. Y'all know it's going on. I'm excited. I'm excited. Now, food, yeah, I've been helping. And then, you know, I have I'm got to make my trip to Detroit on some business in a few. So, you know, I have my activities and eventful moments in Detroit, in the Michigan area, making things happen up there. So the past 3 years, yeah, I've not had a lecture tour. But to my surprise, I hadn't noticed, because I'm still out in the community so much. So what's a lecture? I've been out there. I've still been cooking and talking to the people, and we've been getting things done and building, making things happen. So I hadn't even noticed that it's been 3 years since I've been on tour. So I'm getting to that this year. We meeting in Tennessee. Now, but back to what Bobby's saying about this, people talking to you and like you low key and you don't know anything. I can't, not low key like Thor's brother. I'm talking about low key, like you're ignorant. You got no facts. You got no knowledge. You got no sense. You just run around monkeys and apes all the goddamn time. That's a negative. Because like Bobby said, then he want to start preaching. I'm the same way. Don't get me. That's why when I go places, them public people, I just be quiet. Please don't start meddling with me, because I'm gonna have to give you the business and a business card. Speaking of the business, for the Dynasty, Karmic Dynasty business card. Here you go. Here's what I do. Subscribe. Check me out. Speaking of subscribe and checking people out, did y'all check out my video yesterday with Frankie Styles 3711 LLC? Because she was in there with that jewelry. Not this one, but jewelry as an example. She was in there with the tarot readings. If you need a tarot reading, or you know somebody that does, love, money, dream interpretations, etc., check her out. Her links in the description below. Speaking on tarot, we're doing a commercial break right now. We'll be back with the commercial break, because Bobby Hemmitt and copyrights, I got to keep it clean around here, best of my ability.
About the ritual, and you get a coconut and you get an egg and you get this, and you know, you get some chicken blood and all that kind of shit. So he said, oh yeah, but he's still thinking scientific, because they damn left brain. What's that? No, what's that? Left brain. He said, oh yeah, as if to say that the Africans. I said, first of all, the Western man think that the ancient man is stupid. That's the first thing that they think, that the ancient man is stupid. So I said, what I'm going to do is the first thing when I said this, I said, you know, he said, yeah. I said, now don't you think that when you see them primitive people, you kind of think of them as being stupid. Even the little old Mexican or even the little old rainforest, you think, oh, they are spiritual, but you don't think of them as the intellectual type of people. And he said, yeah, the Western man does think that way as in the thinking. I said, yeah, okay. And I knew, and I said, that's the problem, is you're looking at ancient times with modern eyes. So the first thing I said was, when I went into the chicken blood and all this kind of shit, I said, first of all, the Western man think that the ancient man is stupid. That's the first thing that they think, that the ancient man is stupid. So I said, what I'm going to do is the first thing when I said this, I said, you know, he said, yeah. I said, now don't you think that when you see them primitive people, you kind of think of them as being stupid. Even the little old Mexican or even the little old rainforest, you think, oh, they are spiritual, but you don't think of them as the intellectual type of people. And he said, yeah, the Western man does think that way as in the thinking. I said, yeah, okay. And I knew, and I said, that's the problem is you're looking at ancient times with modern eyes.
That part. You're looking at ancient times with modern eyes. Now, y'all do that. We do that. And I actually, speaking of my tour, I'm gonna have a blueprint of a project I'm working on for sale for y'all, for the public, for y'all. Now, I hesitated with the y'all because some of y'all gonna come in. We're gonna have some events and things. Y'all gonna get it fiat free. You ain't gotta pay for it. You gonna share your little level of knowledge, and I'm gonna gift it to you. Like, okay, answer the question. You got it. Okay, cool. Here go your free gift. Now, and this project I'm working on for the people is coming by way of, sometimes we snap out of looking at things in an ancient way with modern eyes. How Bobby said. Y'all heard what he said. So yeah, I'm still promoting y'all think outside the box. You think for yourself, you know things for yourself. In part 3, I went on a little rant on somebody in the comment section after the part 1 video, and they were piggybacking off what somebody else said. Quit piggybacking off people. Work on getting your own thought. Think outside the box, and y'all make life happen. Quit cut it out, because they got y'all looking at stuff straight. And everything ain't straight. Some things got a slant. Some things ain't things at all. So it ain't even straight in the first place. But y'all cut it out. Thank you. Cut it out. Thank you. Let's go.
So the first thing I said was, when I went into the chicken blood and all this kind of shit, he had me say, you explain that to me. How does that work on a scientific level? You see. I said, oh yeah, I wanted you to go there, motherfucker. I wanted you to go there. I said, okay. I said, first of all, do you know anything about electromagnetic force fields? He said, yeah, electromagnetism and force fields. I said, so everything in the universe has electromagnetic force field. I said, so when a person was sick or a person had something wrong with them, our doctors were more advanced than the Western man. He understood that he didn't have to cut nobody open. That was the last resort. He understood that everything inside of the body had its counterpart in nature outside of the body. And the only thing he had to do was polarize the electromagnetic force field to fit that within the body. You see, so he take a chicken and all and polarize the electromagnetic force field from the chicken to fit that within the body, and he can manipulate the structure based on the electromagnetic force field, and he can heal the person by manipulating the flesh and the physical. Motherfucker say. Yeah. And then there's a little hatred start coming, because then he was feeling like a damn fool. I said, no, motherfucker, I'm an expert at this goddamn shit. This is not no little conversation, motherfucker. This is what I do for a damn living. So then he started feeling a little inferior. You know, a white motherfucker don't want a nigga to know more than him. So I went into some Crowley and some other shit with him, and he was like, oh, you know about all of that type stuff. And I started going into it then. So he got real quiet, start walking real fast after we got up trying to get back to the damn job. I said, yeah, I got.
This is too funny. This is real life. Now, some of y'all, you're new to communicating in some manner. You're kind of young, literally. And the world is going to hit you one day, and you're going to see this stuff that Bobby Hemmitt talking about. You're going to see this stuff that we face sometimes in life, and you're going to have to learn how to navigate yourself through this life, make adjustments. It's real. We here as a study group. Part of the study group is growing off of the knowledge of another, and we all coming back closer to the wholeness here. So I appreciate y'all. Get it together. And some people say pick your battles. I say know your audience before you start speaking. Know your audience. Know your audience. Let's go. Come on, Bobby. What you got?
Got this motherfucking ass. And sure enough, the next day, see, what he did was, instead of bearing witness to it, what he did was, because he felt so inadequate, then all of a sudden he tried to level my information by saying to my girl, oh yeah, man, y'all see, he's still into that voodoo stuff. He's still into that, that kookery, or that, trying to level this shit, because he didn't want to bear witness, so the motherfucker knows some shit more than him. And I said, I'm not gonna get around these crackers no more and patronize them, because too many black people get around them and you don't talk about shit. And these motherfuckers say, yeah, them niggas are stupid. And I'm not talking about the people out in the street. I'm talking about the doggone intellectual, or the so-called black upper mobile ain't talking about shit. And these crackers saying, this motherfucker think he knows some shit. Hell, we killing his monkey ass right now. This nigga don't even know, grinning up in our face. So I don't let them crackers off the hook like that. And so what I want to do is, this book has a list of deities. A list of deities I'm going to turn to underworld deities, and we're going to pour libations to that. Let's see where they're going to go to. Yeah, we're going to pour libations to that. We're going to dedicate this lecture also to Pascal Beverly Randolph, which I said on the radio last night, which was in actuality a father of metaphysics who traveled with Abraham.
So Bobby's sharing with us, we about to pour libations. And the Pascal, that's in my notes to study. We're not doing that tonight, but yeah. So also, before the libations start, another commercial announcement. Links in the description below. You need you a tarot set, you need you a bag. Y'all hear my crystals in there. Yesterday, Tureal Tarot was on the platform, and she was discussing having a crystal nearby. So I had mine. Mine are always around me. They around me. Like this one here I pulled out yesterday. They around me. Then I had the ones that's on my jewelry that I don't have on right now because I was too busy running up here making sure I ain't have no clothes on. Get y'all naked asses on the floor. That was for anybody that creeped in here. It was like, they over there naked. Get your ass out of here. Yes, bye. All right, we here, y'all. All right, so get y'all a reading from Fallon, Tureal Tarot, them cards. You need you some cards. The links in the description below. Michael Coles. We got some readings in here yesterday. Y'all didn't get your reading? Check it out. Go in the description and get your reading from Fallon. I call her Fallon. Frankie, Tureal Tarot. Also, so when you put your cards up, you go in the bag. You got your book. There's books that come with it, tell you how some information necessary maybe on your card and how you're gonna use it, but they're your cards. Do what you please. Do as thou wilt. Go in the description, check out Michael Coles, and get your sets today. Also, we've not talked about astrology yet. I don't know if we will today, but when you're down there looking for Michael Coles information, you will see introducing the astrological dice in there as well. Victoria Atkins. You can get this though from Michael Coles is your connect to get your set. Michael Coles is your connect to get your set. I appreciate everyone being in here. Halito, John's son in here from YouTube chilling. We got the astrological dice, signs, planets, houses in the middle, numbered dice. Hey, Cody, got my moderators in here. I appreciate you, Cody. Hey, Cody, I appreciate you. Definitely. All right. Libations, y'all ready for libations? Y'all ready to get this done? Let's go check it out.
Abraham Lincoln and taught Blavatsky and taught a lot of white people what they know, especially in American metaphysics. And then the brother, I think the brother was something happened. Either the brother killed himself or the brother got killed. But anyway, they came in and ramshacked his papers and got all his information. And that became the basis of American occultism based on Pascal Beverly Randolph. So he was mentioned in the book, The Mask of the Illuminati. A couple other books mentioned P.B. Randolph, and he has his book out for years, Sex Magic. But SUNY University of New York, State University of New York, printed a 400-page volume on P.B. Randolph. And which is an excellent book, which probably is a better book on the Illuminati and what they're really into other than ignorant ass Bill Cooper, motherfucker, which didn't know. He was from the outside in. I'm looking in. This is a prolific scholar, Robert Anton Wilson, which wrote this is borderline fiction and fact combined in a book to give a sequence of what's really going on. So this is probably one of the best books on it to get into the actual science of what's actually going on with the Golden Dawn Society, a spinoff of a spinoff of the Illuminati. Now in here it talks about the Illuminati, is needless to say, has motives of their own. There is no God but man. They were right about that. And was their slogan before it was Crowley. In fact, the Ordo Templi Oriens, which is Crowley's OTL organization, in modern form was created by amalgamating Leopard Ingalls revived Illuminati in 1888. So whatever it was, there was a group, there was a Knights Templar group. And this order had been defunct, and P.B. Randolph, a brother from America, revived one of the great cult organizations today, Crowley's OTO. So it says in 1888, with Pascal Beverly Randolph or P.B. Randolph, Hermetic Brotherhood of Light, Randolph, an American Negro, had started as a voodoo priest or Vodun priest who had received his advanced training from some dervish order behind Rasputin's Young Turks. So he was hooked up by supposedly the Young Turks. And now the Young Turks, as you know, was Rasputin, which was the guy over the Tsar, you know, was their musician over the last nobility in Russia. Rasputin, if you ever get any stuff on him, or either read, just to go and you can just show shit on him on TV and all, you know, we ain't got time to be reading that kind of history and shit. But
All right, yeah, we ain't got time for that now. What's on? Yeah, we might roll with it. Now, he talking about P.B. Randolph, and I was talking to somebody yesterday, and their reaction to this series, this study group we have going on here right now. The study group is focused on Bobby Hemmitt, with sprinkles of Aleister Crowley in here. And but yeah, so Pascal Beverly Randolph, P.B. Randolph, as Bobby Hemmitt is referring to him, is who he's speaking about, if you don't know, if you're not sure. A brother, as he says. So this is a brother. We're gonna look at him a little closer. Let me pull him up here for us. This is a brother. Let's talk about it. Let's see. His father was a nephew of John Randolph of Roanoke, and his mother was Flora Beverly, whom he later described as being of mixed English, French, German, Native American, and African ancestry. So he grew up, born in New York City, and he grew up in New York City and was baptized also in Manhattan. So this some information about him right here that we have. Also, Hemmit mentioned how Randolph had like reestablished the OTO, which was the teachings of Aleister Crowley. And we're gonna go down here and look at this. I don't even know if it's in here. Okay, and he also mentioned the sex magic, so I see that right here. Here. Right here, it speaks of Randolph influencing both the Theosophical Society, and among its founders were Helena Blavatsky, and I'm familiar with her and her studies and her works as well. She was a Russian mystic, so y'all go ahead and check her out as well if you don't know. And to a greater degree, the Hermetic Brotherhood of Luxor, which was an initiatic occult organization that first became public in late 1894, although according to an official document of the order, it began its work in 1870. Also, there's some self-initiation books you can look into as well. I don't know what Bing's over here doing. I don't got time, Bing. Bing, 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 bing. All right. Randolph died in Toledo, Ohio at the age of 49 under disputed circumstances. See how they do you? See how they do it, brother? Disputed. According to biographer Carl Edwin Lindgren, many questioned the newspaper article by his own hand. So it's saying that Randolph, by his own hand, is the reason that he died, which appeared in the Toledo Daily Blade. According to this article, Randolph had died from a self-inflicted wound to the head. However, many of his writings express his aversion to suicide. So I wonder how that happened. Maybe he wouldn't start going against his own writings. Okay. All right. R.W. Swinburne Clymer. He was an American occultist and modern Rosicrucian Supreme Grand Master of the FRC, perhaps the oldest continuing Rosicrucian organization in the Americas. He practiced alternative medicine and wrote the published works and stuff, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But he was later a Supreme Master and stated that years after Randolph's demise, in a deathbed confession, a former friend of Randolph had conceded that in a state of jealousy and temporary insanity, he killed Randolph. Lucas County probate court records list the death as accidental. Randolph was succeeded as Supreme Grand Master of the Fraternitas and in other titles by his chosen successor, Freeman B. Dow. So this will happen to the brothers. Questionable. And Wikipedia has nothing on Freeman B. Dow. So, what is it? What was that? Course and continue. Suicide. Okay, let's see. In his personal life, later in life, he married his second wife, Kate Corson, an Irish-American woman with whom he had one child, Osiris Buddha Randolph. Corson acted as a medium and a seer in collaboration with Randolph and published several of his books, but the relationship appears to have been conflicted for its duration. He is reported to have discovered that she was having an affair shortly before his apparent death by suicide in 1875. So putting that together with a deathbed confession from his former friend, jealousy, temporary insanity, he killed Randolph. So he probably the former friend was who his wife was having an affair with. And how about Randolph walked in and caught him? And so then the friend had a problem and killed him. You know, what is questionable? Like, then where is his body at? How they found? You know, what kind of? It must have been a blow to the head because they want to blame it on the head issue. Very interesting story in here. But yes, Bobby Hemmitt said, this a brother, and he finished the works. He revamped the works, revised, rebirthed the works of Aleister Crowley. Let me see if I could do a find in here. Find anything in here about the OTO. Otherwise, I don't see anything in here about Crowley or the OTO. So, but go check that out. Go check that out. See what y'all can do. We ready to go back into what Bobby Hemmitt talking about? Come on, Cody. Yep, get me back on track, Cody. Let's go. See some. And Bobby's talking about he's pouring libations. You see what I mean? How we get off? We all, I want to say off track, but we don't. Everything is as it should be. But I know Bobby said he was pouring some libations. So let's see how soon we can get into this. And for those of you who are not sure libations, this is a study group. So check it out, and you'll need to tweak it for yourself because it becomes a personal endeavor. So definitely check it out. We're going over here to see Bobby some more right now.
But anyway, he started this OTO, which is Crowley's organization, Pascal Beverly Randolph. So this is a serious brother. You see what I'm saying? And he probably was an advanced spirit and all. You see what I'm saying? So this is a brother that we we need to access. And before then it was, and I was turned on by him in 1991 from a black guy in over at Avalon bookstore, and he told me about the information. Now it's interesting because at that particular time he said, I'm trying to get all the works of Pascal Beverly Randolph, or I'm trying to get all the information on P.B. Randolph, but he couldn't get anything hardly but the little book Sex Magic that was out and a few other works. Now, lo and behold, in 1997, the end of 97, SUNY State University of New York, SUNY's Press, put out this 400-page volume on this brother's life. So we need to access that and all, because this is the kind of people also like Martin Luther King or either W.E.B. Du Bois. We need to be telling people about these type of historical characters, just like doing the work of the first 5 presidents, because this all links into the shit. What the Moors was saying about, the first 5 presidents was black. On the back of the $2 bill, you got the President Hanson. I think Hanson was either last president, black president. He's on the $2 bill. Well, this Pascal Beverly Randolph links right in with that shit. That over here, how could this brother be an American Negro and actually tapped into this particular information if there wasn't brothers over here in the West from the get-go that he was the order of? So this bears witness with what the Empress was saying, what the Moors were saying all along. You see what I'm saying? Now, it's interesting because we know the book, I'm going to put the libations, but when you're on the road, you're on the road.
Yes, okay. He said he about to pour libations. When you want to roll, you want to roll. So he coming with the libations. Now, as I mentioned, and I'm glad him said it because that's the journey I'm on, I will be here on Karmic Dynasty. This study group will continue. Our next teacher that we will be looking at is Dr. Sabi. So we will be looking at him as well as some other teachers is on my list. And I'm taking, I am taking, what y'all call it, suggestion box is open. If there is a teacher that you'd like for me to spotlight up here, let me know. I know my BFF, she's not here, but if she was, she definitely, hers would be, there's this woman that she's going to be suggesting. So before she could suggest her, I'm just going to go ahead and she's on the list automatically. Right now, Frances Cress Wilson. So she is going to be on there as well on this study group. And speaking of the first 5 Black presidents, John Hanson, I think, was the first Black president. I wasn't aware there was 5, so I'm definitely going to check that out, look into that. So I'll come to the next study group with that information. Unless someone else going to do some stuff around here, you can check it out and bring it forward to us. Because this is a group study. We're studying around here. So bring your notes, bring your notes. And libations coming, libations are coming.
When the book, The America's Secret Destiny. Now, here's a book called A Return of the Wisdom of the Serpent. Did you get this? Because there's only a few people. Because it was in. I saw it in I saw it in October, and I didn't get it in Philly. So I saw one at Tower Records and all, so I lifted it. There's only one copy, so I said, shit, this motherfucker coming out with me. But y'all don't do that now, because you don't know what the hell you're doing now. So we fuck around stealing, and the energy and the force don't be with you. Yeah, well, yeah, and so I got it, and C. Freeman got a copy, so I know it's 3 copies. So I'm saying we got to get a hold of this book, because in the back of this is also, he bears witness that America was set up as a secret destiny to bring on basically the Christ energy. So it was set up by the Moors and given to the white man with the whole constitutional shit. You see, and also America's Secret Destiny deals with that too. There's 2 books on the America's Secret Destiny, one by Manly P. Hall and one by another one. But anyway, it bears witness that the Moors set this thing up based on the Christ energy, as well as the doggone, your boys, the Hopi Indians say the same thing, that the Christ energy is going to rise up over here. In their last book, they bear witness to that in the book, the Hopi Survival Kit. Hopi Survival Kit. Because the information we get on the Hopi Indians, which is probably the most advanced of the Native Americans that survived, that kept all the secrets. They even worship the blue star Kachina, which is the star Sirius. The Native American side and the Hopi, which is the last surviving esoteric Native Americans that we know of, on the level that also when you look at their structure, their paintings, their houses, and everything, it resembles the Dogon almost identically. You see what I'm saying? Huh? Yeah, the secrets, the little book, the little yellow book. Yeah, is it still in print? The brother Phil. Yeah, okay, okay. Yeah, Secret of Andes. They talk, but so he also bears witness to this. He also bears witness in his book. This one you're gonna get, Afrikidi, this Return of the Serpent of Wisdom. I'll give you the name of the person by Mark. Get that again, can you? Yeah. Purple. They're still in. I thought. Yeah, that's a scientific one, but this one gives you all of the ancient history of that. So this is one we also want to access also. Also, you've heard me the last time talk about Titan and Satan and Typhon and Titan. Anyway, one of Gerald Massey's, which is the greatest Egyptologist, Gerald Massey had a source. Everybody got their sources. So Gerald Massey had source people, like a guy named Randolph. They wrote these books of the dead that we can't get now. They got some up in the University of Michigan, which is some bad stuff. But one of Gerald Massey, A&B Publishing, which is the black classic type press. A&B is called The Two Babylons, Papyro worship, and the worship of Nimrod and his wife. That's actually now. First of all, you know the rule. If you got some sisters sitting up, or whatever the deal is, y'all brothers know somebody got to unask something to let the sister sit down. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you know, so if it's
Bobby Hemmitt cutting up, because the brothers is in there cutting up. He gonna call you out. Cut like I'm gonna call you out. So a note to y'all brothers who's in here and you want to study on Karmic Dynasty, the masculine energy around her, Bobby Hemmitt is speaking his truth. Don't be disrespecting no woman. Unseat your ass. That's what he's unseat your ass. Let her sit down. Nigga. Damn it.
the sisters want to have a seat, that's the least we can do for the black woman and shit, you know, is do that. I mean, you know, we don't do much. We give a motherfucker a seat, you know. You know, run out on the kids, you know what I'm saying? Whoop her ass, call a bitch hoe, so at least you let a motherfucker sit down. She feel like a queen for a date. So that's just the basic Afrocentric rule that the sisters sit down. Not unless they want to, you know, do whatever. Now. So it don't mean no, it don't, you know, it just don't look right. Even on the damn camera for a sister to be sitting in a motherfucking bunch of niggas be sitting down chilling. You know. If this is a woman speaking, you might have a little, you know, and stuff. But then again, you ain't shaped right for me to damn drool over. So therefore, I have to give it to the sister. So also, the Two Babylons is the book dealing with this particular information, being the Titans. We're going to get back into that. Now, this is an excellent bucket for people for libations. This is an excellent bucket you need to buy from where Kmart, Walmart, Family Dollar. This is our main libation bucket that we've had for years, and it's just not starting to crack and shit, you know. But this is an excellent bucket for libations and stuff for the people that into the serious libation thing. Libation thing. Also, now let me get a few things out of the way. Also, too. Brother out of England, what's the boy? Kenneth Grant, yeah, out of England. But anyway, I produced his this is the disciples of the polarity of the awakened serpent. So this is 10 ways to raise the Kundalini. We got some of these for sale for $1 for the people that's interested in those. We also have we produced this document that I've always been showing. I said to produce this document, been showing since '94, of the sister with the dreadlocks and the demon coming out, which at the time nobody could understand. But since we went through all this demonology stuff, you don't understand that's a form of melanin, and we'll go back into that too also too. So we got this particular historical piece, which is a talisman also too that brings energy to your house. Yeah, here's the one. Get this to sister Awo, Iawo. Let me get this right here. Yawo. It was the brother that bought this, came to the lecture, bought this and had to go to court, and he didn't have nothing to put magic on them crackers at court, and he was in the wrong. He said he did this, and he recited this Christ ritual, burned a candle, recited the Christ ritual, and the white woman that was the plaintiff ended up, they damn near throwed her in jail. So some shit the brother did. We can talk about reversing the polarities. So we got the Christ ritual. We have this document, which is very special. Of the sister with the dreadlocks coming from England. From Egypt, so we have some of those. We have some of those, and a couple other things. So if you're interested in these, when we go on this 30-minute break in a few minutes, you can come up and access some of these this particular stuff. And especially this Year of Tureal Life, I think is an excellent find also too. So we And gave, when he first came, he called out these fallen angels and said, go bury them in your backyard. Now, the sister Tabitha said when she was going to bury them in the backyard, she said that the spirit told her, man, you need to pour water to them motherfuckers. And she said she started libating them even though she realized what the deal was. So this is our energy directly related to our melanated cells. You see what I'm saying? So in the mystery of this thing, you got what is called the low demons or the low spirits and the high spirits. The high spirits are actually low now, and the low spirits are actually high. I would take the last and make them first. You see what I'm saying? That's why if you notice, the book of Revelations is the oldest book in the Bible. It was written long before the Bible. In Kemet, Cambyses raided Kemet, which is from Persia, raided Egypt, took this papyrus back when he ransacked the temples, took it to Persia, and then the Christians got it from Persia. So the book of Revelation is the oldest book in the Bible. So they took the first and made it last. So this is all, is a form of that. As a matter of fact, before Cheikh Anta Diop died, in his book, Civilization of Barbarism, he took a chapter some goddamn shit. So to sit up here and tell a motherfucker lies up in here.
Okay, I moved ahead long. I see he gonna take a minute getting into these libations. So right now I'm gonna skip ahead live audio with y'all. We gonna look for this libations because it's coming. He said he on the roll, but his roll is rolling. Let's see where he at.
And here, while people being fucked up, them niggas need tons and tons of whole Egyptian section. So
he's drinking a libation water. Then he at the board.
Boom.
He on the road.
Sonny, crackers didn't know what the hell happened. Necessarily to change your attitudes or to change your thoughts. In Mullins, there's a place called Conway, which was population 6,000, and in 1988 they...
Okay, y'all, I'm not saying it. So this is the semester summary, the first semester summary, which was Bobby Hemmitt, what I call a little sprinkle of Aleister Crowley in it, just a little sprinkle of Aleister Crowley. So next semester, get y'all's notes together. Let's go. We're going to be looking at libations. We're going to start out looking into libations. Then I'm making a note as we go. Making notes as we go. Then we're going to look into that's the first episode. Second episode, we're going to look into the Yoruba Tree of Life. Yoruba, however you're rolling. Yoruba Tree of Life. I have all videos already on Karmic's Dynasty in relation to that topic, so y'all go check it out. And third, we're gonna give y'all time. Y'all got time to order y'all's cards. We're gonna go into some tarot readings. We gonna check it out. Okay, and then we're gonna do our summary. So that'll be the second semester. And we're gonna see how we all in here doing and getting along and getting all this stuff so we can get it done. Okay. Also, I'm over here taking notes. Sir Francis Bacon, we're going to look into that. And this must have been like the Francis moment because then my BFF came in here. And I already had told y'all before she came in here when I recognized her that I'm going to have Francis Cresswell sing in here. So speak how Bobby Hemmitt just shouted, because I mentioned Dr. Sebi was next. But Bobby Hemmitt just took the floor. And he said, niggas, unseat yourself. So Dr. Sebi just got unseated. And Francis Cresswell, we will be looking at her. Looks like after we get done studying what Bobby Hemmitt has some of, we can't study it all, but we're gonna keep looking at Bobby Hemmitt for a few more weeks, and then we're gonna have Francis Cresswell on here next. In a world of I love y'all, but I got to go. It's coming up real soon. Y'all ready? Anybody have any more feedback before we close out today's study group? I'm taking, y'all got a few moments because I really it be bothering my soul when people comment. I see I hit end stream and then the comments start coming. I'll be like, oh, I missed, I didn't get to share it. Any feedback, any comments before I get ready to leave here? Yeah, what's the how it go? How the auction go going once? Welcome. Everyone who's in here to Karmic Dynasty. Will be here Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, going twice. Stay tuned for more of this series. And also stay tuned for more on my event in Tennessee with Abdiel Ben Levi L, The Revolution. We were supposed to be bringing to the platform, but what they say, it will not be televised. Sold. It went once, it went twice, and now it's sold. Peace, y'all, from Karmic Dynasty. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. Who in here? All y'all. I love all y'all. Thank you so much for your support continuously to the platform. I got more to bring y'all. Bye, y'all. Bye. Wine time.